Have you ever felt like someone close to you is holding you back, yet you can't quite put your finger on why? That constant feeling of being drained, sabotaged, or stuck, no matter how hard you try? What if I told you that the very person you trust the most, someone you consider family or a close friend, could be secretly working against you? Yes, right under your nose, they could be involved in witchcraft, manipulating your life in ways you never imagined. The signs are subtle, almost imperceptible. They don't wear black robes or cast spells in the open. Instead, they weave their dark influence behind the scenes, carefully hiding their true intentions, while slowly poisoning your success, happiness, and peace. These are not mere coincidences. These are spiritual attacks masked as everyday life. So, how can you tell? How can you spot the witch in your midst before it's too late? In this video, I'll reveal 6 clear signs that someone very close to you might be involved in witchcraft. Signs that could change everything you thought you knew about the people around you. Stick around, because what you're about to uncover could be the key to protecting your life from spiritual manipulation and reclaiming your peace. Let's dive in. Sign 1, subtle manipulation and control. You might have experienced it before. Everything seems fine, but there's this underlying feeling that something just isn't right. Have you ever noticed how certain people in your life, especially those close to you, seem to always turn situations to their advantage no matter the cost? It's as if they're pulling strings behind the scenes, orchestrating events that work in their favor while subtly sowing seeds of doubt, confusion, or division among the people around them. This isn't just coincidence. It could be a form of subtle manipulation, and it's something you need to watch out for, especially when it comes from someone you trust. A close friend, a family member, or even a partner, someone who knows you inside and out, is often in the perfect position to manipulate situations, influence your decisions, and play people against each other. At first, it may seem innocent. A small comment here or there, a piece of advice, or a helpful suggestion. But over time, these subtle actions begin to shape your reality. They plant ideas that make you question yourself, cause rifts in your relationships, or even lead you to make decisions that ultimately benefit them, not you. It's a slow burn, and by the time you realize it, you may have already been pulled into a web of deceit. What makes this even more dangerous is how well it's hidden. The person doing this might appear loving, supportive, or caring on the surface, but behind that mask, they may be manipulating your thoughts, emotions, and actions to suit their own agenda. You see, the key to recognizing subtle manipulation is to trust your instincts and pay attention to patterns, not just words. So let's dive into how you can spot these signs of hidden control and regain your power before it's too late. Sign 2, unexplained setbacks and failures. It seems like everything is going great. You're on the right track, making progress, and then, out of nowhere, everything falls apart. One moment, you're about to secure that big promotion, land the perfect relationship, or reach a long-awaited milestone. The next, you're hit with an unexpected roadblock, and the dream you've been working toward slips further away. Sound familiar? Unexplained setbacks are not just bad luck. They could be something more sinister at play. It's as if there's an invisible hand pulling the strings, causing you to stumble and fall just when you're closest to success. These setbacks can manifest in various ways: career opportunities that suddenly disappear, personal goals that remain out of reach, or relationships that seem to constantly crumble at the most critical moments. Feels like you're stuck in a cycle, and no matter what you do, you can't break free. What many don't realize is that these setbacks can often be a sign of spiritual interference, particularly when they stem from someone very close to you. A household witch or someone with dark intentions might be orchestrating these delays, intentionally sabotaging your progress from the shadows. They use subtle tactics, cursing your efforts, blocking your success, and ensuring you never reach your full potential. The most disturbing part? These individuals might appear to be your loved ones or friends, acting as if they care while secretly standing in the way of your growth. This hidden sabotage is designed to undermine your confidence, delay your progress, and keep you trapped in a cycle of failure. If you're constantly facing setbacks and nothing seems to work out, it's time to look deeper. There may be a hidden hand guiding your misfortunes, and it could be someone far closer than you'd ever imagined. Sign 3, constant negative energy around you. Have you ever felt inexplicably drained after spending time with someone, as if your very energy was sucked away? You may not realize it, but someone close to you could be draining your life force without you even noticing. This isn't just a case of bad vibes or negative moods. It's the silent power of spiritual manipulation. When someone is deliberately spreading negative energy around you, it doesn't just leave you feeling exhausted or emotionally overwhelmed. It creates a toxic atmosphere that seeps into every area of your life, making it difficult to succeed or find peace. The worst part? It often comes from someone you trust, someone who seems harmless but is actually working against your well-being. Think about those moments when things just seem to go wrong without any clear reason. Plans fall apart, opportunities slip through your fingers, or you feel like your hard work is never enough. These aren't just random occurrences. It's often the effect of constant negativity surrounding you, sown by those closest to you. A person who constantly undermines your confidence, belittles your accomplishments, or always finds fault with your efforts is creating an invisible cloud that keeps you stuck in a cycle of failure. This toxic energy is far more than just a bad attitude. It's a subtle yet powerful spiritual attack aimed at destabilizing your peace and preventing you from reaching your full potential. And the more you allow it to affect you, the stronger it becomes. But how do you protect yourself from this relentless energy drain? The first step is recognizing the signs and understanding that this negativity is not accidental. It's deliberate. By identifying the source, you can begin to take the steps necessary to reclaim your energy and your peace. Keep watching, because this could be the key to breaking free from that destructive force. Sign 4, frequent unexpected illness or fatigue. You wake up feeling exhausted despite a full night's sleep. Your body aches, and no matter how much you rest, the tiredness never seems to leave. One minute you're perfectly fine, and the next you're hit with an illness that seems to come out of nowhere. Sound familiar? What if I told you this might not just be coincidence? It could be the result of something much darker, spiritual attacks from someone you trust. Frequent unexplained illnesses or persistent fatigue are often signs that someone close to you could be influencing your health in a sinister way. These attacks aren't always physical. They're spiritual in nature, designed to drain your energy, rob your peace, and keep you from reaching your full potential. But here's the twist. It's not always an enemy from outside your circle. It could be someone you've allowed into your inner sanctum. Think about it. You've been struggling with ongoing health issues that no doctor seems to have an answer for. From recurring headaches to endless fatigue, you feel like you're trapped in a never-ending cycle of sickness. The doctors give you prescriptions, but nothing works. The strange thing is, just when you think you're getting better, the fatigue or illness returns with even more intensity. This could be a sign that the energy of someone close to you is spiritually attacking your body, using witchcraft or dark spiritual influence to weaken your health. This kind of attack doesn't always show up as a direct curse. It can manifest as a steady drain of your energy and vitality. Over time, these health issues can take a toll on your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. If you notice this pattern, it's time to open your eyes. Spiritual attacks from those close to you are real, and they can leave you exhausted in ways that no amount of rest can fix. Stay tuned, because this is just one of the signs you need to be aware of. Sign 5. Jealousy and envy disguised as concern. Behind every seemingly caring word, there could be a hidden agenda, one that seeks to control, manipulate, or undermine your success. Jealousy and envy often wear the mask of concern, slipping into your life under the guise of advice, warnings, or gestures of care. But how can you tell the difference between someone genuinely looking out for you and someone who's secretly plotting your downfall? One of the clearest signs that someone close to you may be a witch is when their so-called advice always seems to point you away from your goals, dreams, and growth. They'll encourage you to settle for less, subtly feeding your doubts about your abilities or your potential. You're not ready for that, they'll say. Maybe you should hold off on that decision for now. They disguise their jealousy as concern, all while ensuring you stay stuck in your current position, far from achieving the greatness you're capable of. Their envy doesn't always show up in grand gestures, but in small, seemingly innocent comments. When they ask, "Are you sure you can handle that? It sounds too big for you." They're not concerned about your well-being. They're doubting your strength because they fear your success will outshine theirs. These little jabs and well-meaning suggestions chip away at your confidence and keep you from stepping into your full potential. If you've noticed that someone close to you is constantly downplaying your ambitions, redirecting your dreams, or discouraging your efforts while pretending to be supportive, pay attention. This is a dangerous sign of hidden jealousy, and it's time to question their true intentions. Trust your gut. What seems like concern could be the quiet voice of envy, aiming to keep you small while they stay in control. Sign 6. Psychic attacks and disturbing dreams. Have you ever woken up in a cold sweat, your heart racing, after a dream so vivid it felt real, only to feel drained and uneasy for the rest of the day? What if I told you that these aren't just bad dreams, but could be the result of something far darker? In fact, certain individuals close to you may be orchestrating psychic attacks, causing these disturbing dreams, and leaving emotional scars without you even realizing it. Psychic attacks are not as mystical as they sound. They're real and can be directed toward you by people who have hidden motives or malicious intentions. These attacks are often designed to disturb your peace, leaving you with feelings of anxiety, fear, and emotional instability. The person behind it might be someone you trust, someone who has access to your energy, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and uses it against you. One of the most common ways psychic attacks manifest is through disturbing dreams. These aren't your typical nightmares. These dreams are intense, often filled with dark imagery or terrifying scenarios that linger long after you wake up. They leave you feeling unsettled, vulnerable, and emotionally drained. If these dreams happen frequently, it's a clear sign that someone's psychic influence is at work. But it doesn't stop with just dreams. Emotional disturbances can also occur. You may feel inexplicably angry, sad, or anxious without any clear reason. You might even feel like your mental clarity is slipping, or that you're constantly battling negative emotions. These disturbances often reflect the invisible grip someone close to you has on your energy. The most chilling part? These individuals might be the last ones you'd suspect. They can be hidden behind a mask of kindness or concern, subtly and quietly draining your emotional strength. Recognizing these signs can be the first step in protecting yourself and regaining control over your mind and spirit. As we've uncovered, the signs of witchcraft within those closest to you are often subtle but powerful. Whether it's subtle manipulation, unexplained setbacks, constant negativity, or even psychic attacks, these hidden forces can undermine your peace and success without you even realizing it. Recognizing these signs is not just about being aware of spiritual interference, it's about reclaiming your power, protecting your energy, and safeguarding your future. The most chilling part is that the individuals responsible for these spiritual attacks could be right under your nose, wearing the mask of a loving family member, a close friend, or a trusted partner. But once you understand these signs, you can take the necessary steps to break free from their influence and regain control over your life. If you've found yourself experiencing any of these signs, it's time to take action. Remember, your peace and success are worth fighting for. Don't let the hidden forces of negativity and manipulation control your life. Share this video with someone you care about, and together, let's spread awareness of these spiritual dangers. If you enjoyed this video and found it insightful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more empowering content, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Stay strong, protect your energy, and take charge of your life. Until next time, stay blessed and keep fighting for your peace.